Now, President Trump and Chancellor Merkel, they capped off their first visit earlier today by holding a joint press conference, and President Trump made very clear where we stand on protecting this country. Watch this.
Our two countries must continue to work together to protect our people from radical Islamic terrorism and to defeat ISIS. I applaud Chancellor Merkel for Germany's contributions, both civilian and military, as a counter-ISIS coalition member. We also recognize that immigration security is national security. We must protect our citizens from those who seek to spread terrorism, extremism, and violence inside our borders. Immigration is a privilege, not a right, and the safety of our citizens must always come first.
Now, we've been covering in depth on this show how President Trump has promised to do everything within his power to stop radical Islamic terrorists from entering this country and putting you, the American people, in danger. Now, he plans on doing that in part by enacting extreme vetting of refugees. However, as we told you last night, the alt-radical obstructionist left here in America is trying to stop the president, and by doing so, they are showing that they are perfectly willing to gamble with your lives, the lives of the American people. At this point, in my opinion, the left here at home, they want to copy Germany and Europe's practice of letting waves of unchecked refugees pour into their countries. But tonight, the alt-radical left, they may want to think twice about this, and we'll show you exactly why. Now, here at home, we've seen an increase in radical Islamist attacks. Top officials have repeatedly warned that ISIS can, in fact, infiltrate the refugee population. And according to the FBI, there are 1,000 active ISIS-related cases right now in all 50 states. And earlier this month, the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, revealed this shocking statistic about these ongoing investigations. Take a look.
Today, more than 300 people, according to the FBI, who came here as refugees are under an FBI investigation today for potential terrorism-related activities.
And in Europe, it's become far worse and more violent. Now, the continent has become the epicenter of terrorist attacks against the West. Now, since 2014, Europe has taken in over 3 million refugees and asylum seekers. Germany has led the way in Western Europe by accepting nearly 900,000 refugees in 2015 alone. Last month, Germany's Domestic Security and Intelligence Agency, the BFV, said the number of radical Islamists in the country has grown considerably, rising from just 100 in 2013 to almost 1,600 this year. And what we've seen is devastating and brutally violent attacks. Now, in November 2015, radical Islamists, they launched a series of attacks in Paris targeting a stadium, a cafe, a concert hall, where they slaughtered 130 people and wounded hundreds of others. And then in March of 2016, explosions at the airport and a metro station rocked the city of Brussels. On that case, 34 killed, and that's 34 innocent travelers, including Americans, 150 injured. And a few months later, in the city of Nice in France, during the French National Day, a truck attack killed 84 people, including 10 children. More than 200 others are injured. And days before Christmas in 2016, in Berlin, Germany, an Islamist plowed a truck into a crowded Christmas market, 12 dead and 50 more injured. Here's the bottom line here. Liberals in this country can continue to be naive, have a pre-9/11 mindset with the hopes that another major attack is not going to happen. They can hope, they can pray, or we should be smart and vigilant and fully aware of all these dangers we face and allow President Trump to harden the policies and procedures so we can keep all of you and all of America and all of our children safe.